Hello, it's Bonnie with Turquoise Tufa, and I am back with pages 14 through 17 of the annual 2024 catalog. I told you that this catalog has a lot of fun and a lot of whimsy in it, and these pages that I'm going to go through with you are the most whimsical of all. Let's start with this. She is so sweet, and she's from the private collection of Martha Struever. So fun. She's really sculptural. Notice how even the little ties in her hair here are separately done. She's just so cute with stars across her face. All of the pieces that were in Marty's private collection when Marty passed away are ones that she just adored with all of her heart. Prior to her passing, every now and then she started to sell a few of her pieces from her private collection, but there were ones that she couldn't part with, like this one that made its way to me to honor her with and hopefully sell to somebody who will continue to honor her memory. The next piece is a pair of earrings by Darrell Jumbo. Yes, if you are familiar with the work of Darrell Jumbo, you know that he normally does really cute and whimsical pins, like one I have later on in the catalog, but he occasionally creates other types of jewelry. This is a pair of blossom earrings, and they're set with this pink stone, rhodochrosite. Darrell Jumbo calls himself the Elephant Man, and his hallmark is an elephant. He does exceptional animal jewelry in silver that's absolutely adorable, but it's fun to have something unexpected by Darrell, like this sweet pair of earrings. They're nice because if you're someone who wants something a little bit more understated and you happen to look pretty in pink, these are just lovely for that purpose. Let's see. The next piece I have is this handmade stamped silver chain by Anthony Lovato of Keiwa, Pueblo. See different stamps there. It's really thick, nice silver. And this type of a chain is just asking to have a great shepherd's hook pendant hang from it. So let's see, there it is. I happen to have this pendant here by my beloved friend Ira Custer, who unfortunately and sadly passed away earlier this year. But this is one of his cross pendants, and it hangs really beautifully from this. Also, earlier on in the catalog, I showed you this other pendant here with the petroglyph scene in gold overlay. You could get really funky and you could hang this from the chain and mix your metals. It's hard to see. Let's see if I stand up. So that's that look with the chain. I'm gonna put this Ira back on this as a tribute to Ira. I have one of his pieces in my catalog, and I miss him so. A shout out to Cheyenne Custer, his daughter, who is carrying the torch for him and doing beautiful tufa casting of this sort. Okay, moving on, I want to show you this incredible. I use the same superlatives over and over again because some of this jewelry, I just can't even find the words to describe it. But look at this cuff by Keri Ataumbi. This is really a sculpture in silver. Notice the detail here in these cars. You have an old Mercedes and an old Porsche. You even have the handles there sculpted on. You have detail in the wheels. You have bumpers. And it's just so well done. And I'm thrilled to be able to have it for you. It's a wide cuff, one of those Wonder Woman type cuffs. It's a little bit too big for me in the opening. The opening can be very slightly sized for you. And something I want to say about Keri that is so cool. Keri has been doing a lot of jewelry collabs with Lily Gladstone. And those of you who watch movies know who Lily is. She's an actress who was in the movie Killers of the Flower Moon, and she won the Best Actress Golden Globe. She's Native, and this dress here that she wore to the Met, notice the little stars. Each one is different, and Keri did those. So Keri's work has gotten a lot of notoriety now that Lily, who loves Keri's work, is becoming quite the celebrity and wearing a lot of Keri's work. It's really hard to find her jewelry unless you go through Keri, so I'm thrilled to have this to show you. I'm going to take it off since it is a little bit too big for me. The next piece I want to show you is another adorable brooch or pin from Martha Struever's private collection. It's this little guy here, and he is by Charlene Reano of Pueblo. Notice that he is decorated with little rivets. I'll turn him around and you can see how she set those rivets in the silver. So cute. The next piece I want to show you, more earrings, and these are by Yazzie Johnson and Gail Bird, using alternative stones as they do. This bottom stone is called Snowflake Obsidian. The top is lapis, and they're set in 18 karat gold. You can notice when I move them closer that the gold in the top is tufa cast and textured. Let me put these in because they're really, really pretty. And something I did not tell you about these earrings, but it is true, and it's a secret for those of you who watch this video. These earrings were in Martha Struever's private collection as well. So really neat color combo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these in. I'm not very good with the ones that have the omega backs. Oh, I missed, but I'll hold it up. Really makes a beautiful statement. Do you see that with the blue? That deep sea blue and the black just stand out really, really nicely. Marty had such a great sense of color, so she was obviously going to choose the very best color combos for her private collection. The final piece I want to show you on this page 15 is another brooch from Marty's private collection. It's like a little dress, and it's by Heidi Bigknife, and she entitled it Genetic, or it's from the Genetic Memory series. Isn't that sweet? Signed on the back, sterling silver. And yeah, it's another one that you could use as a pendant, but it looks really sweet as a brooch. It's the kind of thing you could also pin to a handbag. I love pinning brooches on handbags because you can take an inexpensive handbag, put a brooch on it, and all of a sudden you have a completely one-of-a-kind, really high-end handbag. All right, the next page is one of my favorites. I love this page so much. This is so cute with the pins, the two different pins. This piece here is a leaping horse. That is the cutest thing. Look at his feet, how they're curled as he leaps in the air. And then he has a little stamp on his rump. And such a beautiful regal face. So adorable and very affordable. He is by an artist named Frank Salcido. And I wanted to play off of this horsey with the bolo that is by the legendary artist Joe Herrera Quintana. This needs to be shown because it's a spur, and look at this rowel here really turns. I mean, come on, this is all handmade. It's just so neat. And look at the stone. How beautiful is that stone? And if you are a fan of Joe Quintana and his work from Cochiti, Pueblo, you will find that there's a book out there, and it is on the collection of Irma Bailey, who loved his work. And you'll find another little bolo with a spur in that book, although this one I think is way better. So horse theme here, right? And something I want to show you why I put the pieces together like I did. Notice the side of this bolo, the design, and then notice the design on these earrings by Sylvia Begay Radcliffe. They look great together, huh? They look really, really good together. So I'm gonna put this bolo on. It's a smaller one. And in the book, Irma Bailey's book, it talks about how these smaller bolos were very beloved by women back in the day. And I can see that because the scale is so lovely. I'll stand up and turn to the side so that you can see the dimension in this piece. Really cool. I'll put these earrings on with it now. And these earrings, again by Sylvia Begay Radcliffe, who is, let's see, there we go, the daughter of Kenneth Begay, the modernist Navajo jeweler who worked at the White Hogan. Native American made hoops have a little bit of an edge that other hoops don't. Just like that large pair of hoops I showed you earlier that Edison Cummings did. Hoops are ubiquitous across all cultures, and yet even in Native jewelry where you have hoops, you have these different designs on them that make them something special rather than hoops you see every day. The other piece I have on this page that I thought looked really cute with the horse motif is another Darrell Jumbo piece that is a flying donkey. I have to tell you, he's so cute that I honestly don't know if I can sell him. I have him in here, but if you're interested, you need to call me immediately because I don't know if I can part with this guy. He is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Together, this donkey and this horse are just adorable. And again, think about having them on a Western bag. Think about putting one of them on a boot. The possibilities are not limited to just wearing on a shirt or a jacket. You can really have a unique look by using your pins in alternative ways. Okay, moving along, I want to show you a pair of earrings. I received 2 similar pairs of these earrings, and I immediately purchased one of them because I could not let them go. Okay, these earrings by Bruce Caesar are so special. These are water birds, sometimes called peyote birds, and they are plains designs. They're made by Bruce Caesar, the Sac and Fox Pawnee. And notice on these birds here, the cross in the middle. That's because these really are symbols from the Native American church, sometimes called peyoteism, because the church is allowed to use peyote in their ceremonies. In fact, this is an interesting story. Back when I was in graduate school, I took a class on Native American history, and my professor had taken part in a ceremony from the Native American church, and he found it to be one of the most sacred experiences of his life. So when I got these earrings, I sent him an email with photos of these earrings because I wanted to say, hey, I remember your story, and these earrings are motifs from that church. They're German silver rather than silver, so they are so lightweight. I could wear these running if I wanted to. And another interesting thing, Bruce Caesar's dad was a man named Julius Caesar, believe it or not, who also did really nice jewelry of this type. But you can find it in museums, even though it's difficult to find out on the market. So that's these earrings. Love them. I think they're so special, and you'll see me wearing mine. The last 2 pieces I have, I always like to have coral because it's so rare. This is a pretty vintage necklace strung with red natural Mediterranean coral and these old handmade silver beads. And whoops, I knocked out the earrings because I didn't put the backs on. This necklace is 5 strands, hangs 13.5 inches long, and it's a nice one without being too big. You could hang jaw claws on, you could tie them on. Also, you could tie on this mother-in-law bell from Martha Struever's private collection. It's a little, I think probably Fred Harvey piece, and it would look fun. You could just tie this on with string if you wanted some special string to tie it on. I could provide it to you. But another neat, inexpensive piece from Marty's private collection that you can have to honor Marty with. Thank you so much for walking with me through this catalog, and I'll see you back here hopefully to move through the next part of it. Thank you. Bye-bye.